DeSantis suspended the Republican presidential campaign after a disappointing performance in the Iowa primaries. He ended his bid for the White House on Sunday, Jan. 21, after failing to meet high expectations that he would seriously challenge former President Donald Trump. Ron DeSantis suspended his Republican presidential campaign on Sunday and endorsed arch-rival Donald Trump as he ended his 2024 White House bid just before the New Hampshire primary. The decision leaves Trump and former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley as the last remaining major candidates in the race ahead of Tuesday's New Hampshire primary. It's scenario Trump's foes in GOP have long sought, boosting odds of this week's contest as party's last chance to stop former president who has dominated race so far. But while some Trump critics applauded, DeSantis nodded to Trump's dominance of the primary and attacked Haley in his exit video posted on social media. Haley spoke at a campaign stop in Seabrook, New Hampshire, as DeSantis announced his decision. "He ran great race. He was a good governor. And we wish him good luck," he told room full of supporters and media. Having said that, there is only one man and one woman left now. DeSantis' decision, while perhaps unsurprising given his massive 30-point loss in Iowa last week, marks the end of spectacular slide for a high-profile governor once considered legitimate threat to Trump's ascendancy in the Republican Party. After months of contentious exchanges, Trump struck a more conciliatory tone late Sunday during a rally in Rochester, New Hampshire, calling DeSantis a truly great person. "I also look forward to working with Ron to win the general election," Trump said. His record was not enough to beat Trump. DeSantis entered the 2024 presidential contest with huge advantages in his fight against Trump, and early preliminary polls showed DeSantis in a strong position to do just that. His allies had a political fortune exceeding $130 million, a significant legislative record on issues important to many conservatives, such as abortion, the teaching of race-gender issues in schools. Such advantages do not survive the reality of presidential politics in 2024. From a high-profile announcement plagued by technical glitches to constant upheaval in his staff and campaign strategy, DeSantis has struggled to gain ground in the primary. He lost the Iowa caucuses, which he promised he would win, to Trump by 30 percentage points. His departure lasted for days. DeSantis' allies said private talks began shortly after Iowa to decide how to gracefully exit the race. Florida's governor notified top donors and supporters of his decision through a series of phone calls and text messages between top campaign officials on Sunday afternoon, according to two people who received such communications. DeSantis had returned to Florida after an up-and-down weekend that included stops in South Carolina, before a canceled event in New Hampshire on Sunday evening.